No, not yet. Hold on, Chief.
I don't know how long that lock is going to put on it. But this is one of these maintenance issues that we've been talking about. We're talking about trying to secure a facility such as a jail or a prison. Deputy Chief Hickory back there, he's going to follow the same route that this inmate traveled out of and show you how easy and how accessible it was for him to get out, even with what maintenance has done with this particular lock.
Now, when you say you don't know how long that lock has been there, you mean the actual padlock?
Right. Yeah. This padlock was on the door, and for far we know it was in the locked position. Okay? But I want you to see what's going to happen. Hey, Chief, on 3.
How often y'all check for doing
1,
routine checks?
2,
how routine?
3.
Can you show them why that's never been fixed?
Originally, this door was designed to lock into place using these locks.
What's the step, man?
So once the door was shut, and this door was shut, you couldn't get to it. Over the years, these latches have broke. So somebody decided to put this little household lock on it. All you have to do is pick it up, push it over, and push the doors open. It doesn't matter how big a boat you have out here, the door's just going to fly open. So this is what happened.
If you look straight through here, you will see the cell that he came out of.
Look at that great, man.
We're going to take you in there.
We're going to take you in there. See that cell where the Chief is? All right, we're going to go around through the salad port?
Yes.
All right, we're going to go around through the salad port.
We're going to show you the cell, and you can see that it leads right through here.
And these are some of the preventive measures that we have to do.
This is what you was asking about earlier.
This is what we got to do.
You just sitting here watching the door?
Yes.
What is it, a 24-hour day?
There's a camera on the door, right?
It never works.
Yeah.
Never works? When do you think that'll be fixed?
Maintenance have to answer that too. We turn all this stuff over to maintenance, and we're just waiting on them.
So right now you could have a deputy sitting in there watching the monitors, and they wouldn't see if someone was coming to that door or not.
No. We're going to go this way, go in through the salad port. You're going this way. Sergeant Turk, come in, look down. Okay, she's going for me. Just the door for no, hold on.
Sorry.
All right, appreciate it.
Yeah, go ahead, Sheriff.
This where we are now is the booking facility. This is where the inmates, when they come in, this is where they're processed and booked. This is the cell that we're going to right
We're going to go in and see how you jimming it out.
What we had,
Y'all come on in.
you had this when we came, it was just plywood across here. It was just plywood. What we got here, you just pulled it
All of
out.
them not in.
How long has the plywood been there?
Hold up a second here. Are you good? Coming down low here.
Let me come down.
Okay. Oh, sure.
What we had here is duct rack. It was just plain plywood across here. And all we had to do was pull this out. And when I came here in January visiting, that's the way it was. So it's been here apparently for years, and we still use this cell. And the guy pulled this off and went through there and exited.
Can you pull it?
You can see where the plywood was. That's where the kick loose.
So he was just taking his chances. He didn't know if there was a deputy on the other side?
He just all the way out.
And when we pulled this off, you He just went for it. It's like you'll see when we get on down that how they can get up in the ceiling. They just look for an exit.
So I think this kind of looks like Shawshank Redemption. Is that pretty much what happened? Did he have the time to pick that apart?
No, when you just have plywood, it's just plywood. You just put it loose. It was painted. We thought screws and everything was in there, but apparently not.
There was no screws in it. It was just plywood.
They just pulled it out,
nailed together.
So there was no deputy out watching the door when he escaped?
Yes, what you had when the lights went off, we had to manually do a count. So he got his flashlight and came through and saw that one was missing. That's when our deputy, Zachary Robinson, went through the same hole he went through.
Right, okay. But there was no, like we saw earlier outside, there was no deputy?
No.
Watching?
No.
All right. Coming out here. You're going to roll some dice with that?
All right, let me get everybody together. All right, now, everybody get what that's what occurred this morning, okay?
H-E-W-S.
Everybody get what they need from there? Right now, we're going to take you to one of the housing units.
Going to be
pods, so we can show you what we've been dealing with since we've been here with the issues of breakouts and inmates being able to leave and come as they go.
He gonna make you famous.
He sounds a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
They do this all the time just when they think somebody's walking through.
Nah, he's on.
That's a light day. That's a light day. Just for your information, my administration has been very concerned about, upgrading. We have taken tours of other facilities. We got with Sheriff Brian Bailey in Rankin County. We went and took a tour of his facility. Also took out the opportunity to go to the Sheriff's Convention back in the first week of June. The most comparable department to ours is the Harrison County Sheriff Office, and I got a chance to tour his facilities and talk about the issues they were having as well. So we are well abreast of what we need to be doing to run a facility. So we're ready to do that.
Sure, to your knowledge, the first station working area?
To my knowledge, yes. Yes. When we first took over, these walls, they call this the Great Hall. When we first took over, this wall was covered with mold and mildew. Years of it built up and caked up, and we can understand why it was never taken care of. So we got the trustees to come in here and clean that up. So we're doing what we can to help make this.
Do you have any pictures?
It's in the book.
Oh, it's in the book, okay.
Real quick.
Follow you, Chief.
Go around the other way. Come on, yeah, this way. Gentlemen.
Chief.
How y'all be?
How you doing?
Chris, you want to explain this to him?
This is something that's been yet to be fixed, but you can see they've torn down these this ceiling. They're getting through a hole over here. We're constantly pulling them out of this ceiling. So now we're having to put somebody here all the time. But you can see this aluminum and stuff, it's just dangerous stuff to have in the jail. Exposed wires.
That's what it makes the shanks.
Duct work falling down. Still having to do it.
So what needs to be done to secure this?
It needs to be fixed. There needs to be a new design come in here so that they can't tear it down. This is a jail. Things are supposed to be fixed so that people can't just tear it up. This is, anybody can tear it up. So this was poorly designed in my opinion.
So one of the recent escapes was through right here?
No, but we have caught them hiding up in here. Making things out of the aluminum. Just the exposed wire. I mean, having anybody get shot, that's the county. We have to contend with that. So this is something that we're dealing with too.
Plus, you could strangle somebody with it.
Yep.
And this is the isolation area when the cars supposed to lock them in here, but they still can jam in the doors and get out. And the outside, let them out. Now you have another problem. It's fight. So your isolation is not isolation because they can get out of here. So we completely.
That's all it is. It's something that they try to do, and it's not effective.
So you can't push in the door and make
Now, somebody's going to ask this, Sheriff, but how much problems like that is because of foundation
They can take this
issues or settling or something like that?
It may be,
Or does
but there's
anybody know?
I don't know. It may be kingfish, but there's no reason why it shouldn't have been addressed by now.
Right.
So this is straight all the way out. They just slam it to that lock. They only just take one close out.
This is temporary.
But if this lock worked right here,
Tear them open. One of these doors can't get the latch in.
if this lock worked right here, you wouldn't have to have this, right?
Yeah, we
If
wouldn't.
this lock was functioning.
Right. The proper door to show you this stuff. Right here. What happened? Even with what they tried to rig up, you see how that's bent? They'll just slam this and tear your hinges up. This something just rigs up. Then they can, from the inside, these regular locks, they can just grab something hard and push that in. See how they try to get the plate to protect this? But it wasn't designed right from the start. So you can just get something to push that over like a regular house lock. You get in your wrist.
Have y'all had an architect or engineer that specializes in stuff come and look at the design or overall?
We recently did, but
Y'all haven't gotten that back yet?
The supervisors have their own crew to come look at it first.
Yeah.
All locks like that?
Yes.
And they've all got the good plate that they welded up.
This is adaptation. We're trying to read something up because it just failed.
Is that how you guys are being proactive after these escapes?
Exactly. We change the policy.
Sheriff, how much manpower are you having to devote to watching the problems like this that you normally wouldn't have had if it was designed right?
We have to call in extra manpower to do this because of the fault.
About how much extra manpower would you say?
You got those figures?
What do you want to know?
How much extra manpower do we need to have here in order to secure this?
At least 30. That's including off days. When you're saying 30 to 35, you have to look at off days because this is a 24-hour facility.
So you mean 30 per day, or just a week or month, or?
Well, when we get to the different pods,
Okay.
they're going to break down the numbers for you.
Okay.
What it takes to maintain, how many officers it take to maintain a pod.
Gotcha.
I can tell you right now, it takes about 55. But each one of them have a section that they have to be in. So we'll break those numbers.
What about it? Now, each pod's under video surveillance, though, or is it?
No.
No? Okay.
How many pods are there?
There are, how many pods, Matthews? 3 pods.
3.
We'll be around with you. All right, can you explain where we are, how much manpower it takes to run this, and what that board right there is? Sorry.
This is B1. We have over 30 inmates in this section. Some say it's over 60.
Right.
This is the panel board, which if someone want to get out, you match that number, that cell number, to let them out. But what's going on, when they can get out themselves, this is what happens. They can tear it up. You're supposed to have one man, direct supervision, in here at all times with over 30 to 60 inmates. That's a problem. That's direct supervision. So each one of these housing units have one person in it. And you have one person working pod control, which is not designed properly because they can't see in here and around corners.
So how many people are supposed to be staged here?
One.
Y'all stage how many?
One.
What would you say? How many should be stationary in your opinion?
It would be better if you had two.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me tell you what I'm proposing. I'm proposing we take this out. This is a control panel that they can get to and open up doors. They can open up the door to get outside. My proposal is to put a camera system in here that can be monitored and take all of this out so that I don't have an officer in here with that many. If an officer has to come in, he can come in with multiple officers to take care of a situation. I want to beef up technology here, and that's why we have no camera systems, no recording systems in here. We need that in that pod so that they can monitor everything, and if anything happens, they can call for backup, and everything can be handled in a safe manner.
So there's
not just one person in here.
So there's no camera system in this particular room, correct?
No. This and with this control panel, it makes it even more dangerous because once they get control of this, even if we got the doors, they can only get buttons. Only got one person to keep it completely.
Now, is that a staffing issue or is that a design issue?
The design issue is a problem. The original design and building of this jail was a problem. That's well documented. Everybody knows. But now that we're in a direct supervision type situation, that requires twice as much staffing. This requires twice as much money, and it's not a safe situation. I mean, would you want to be in here with 60 people that are in here for crimes? It's just not safe.
Then that one individual had to let them out for rec time. They had to let them out and go outside for recreation. That one individual have to.
What about meals? What about meals?
Yes, when they bring them in here, you have to feed them.
And about how many deputies do y'all bring in here for mess as one?
The one that's housed in here. And they have some trustees to help them pass out the trade, but you have one deputy to control that in their recreation.
I think one thing, Kingfish, needs to be understood. A lot of these issues that we're having with doors and locks and stuff that are not working due to poor maintenance from over the years, if these items were fixed, it'd be we could utilize a lot less manpower. We'll be able to control it a lot better.
So those 30 deputies you could reassign.
Exactly. We could use a lot less manpower because they couldn't get out. But we have to have deputies out here now, and we're gonna go around. You're gonna see where they're able to open their cell and walk around freely. This is not the Holiday Inn. Okay, it's not Burger King. They can't have it their way. This is a detention center. These people are here, like the sheriff has said, are the worst of the worst. Some of these folks are murdered. Some of them are rapists. Some of them are not that worst of offenders, but they still broke the law, and they have time to pay. We have to be able to contain them. Our job is to have the care, custody, and control of these inmates. And right now, with these maintenance issues, we don't have the control to keep them in their cell. Where we get, Sheriff?
Is this one of the areas where the door's not working?
Yes.
No, I'm fine. I just don't want to bump into you again.
Can you show them how?
Don't say it.
You have a rod, if you want to definitely get a rod and open it.
Let me take it over.
Nice. What do you think?
Yeah. I'm in there like 10 now.
Can you definitely, I mean, they need cameras right here. It's locked.
Oh, are you talking about? This is the door bottom?
Can you pop it?
Well, let's show you how we have to open it.
Come on. This is a homemade rod that they make out of this stuff.
Need a TV behind there.
They make this out of that stuff in the ceiling all the time. That's why they tear up the ceiling and stuff to make the homemade rod.
That's one that you guys confiscated, obviously.
This is an was designed as an emergency way out?
Yeah.
Because it was control panel, right? Where you
Right.
have to open these? That doesn't work anymore.
Some of them do, some of them don't. Right now, that one does.
Can you demonstrate that one more time? Just you.
Come here, I don't know. Just see what you know. All right, close and do it one more time.
That's it, Chris.
All right, we want to,
Chris.
take a shower now. Take a shower now.
Sure. Get a charge out of it.
Inmates in the pocket open.
Alright, ladies, here we go. Y'all get right back up.
And this is the other way they get out.
Alright, everybody
Can
ready?
you imagine this?
Door is locked, right? You know, it's like going to a mechanic, right? You go to a mechanic and something wrong with the car.
Well, you're fine. As long as I don't hit the guy with the camera. There you go. There you go.
Put a bigger knot in it.
Almost.
I'm being nervous. I'm being so nervous.
Okay, he's doing it right here.
Hold on. Let's watch this guy. There we go.
Close the bell.
I guess.
Give him some cigarettes.
Y'all see that?
Yeah.
They get home and control the closed thing.
I'm holding the camera down because you're not supposed to let you see any of the inmates' faces. So when this does this, that's why.
Let's do that and then do it one more time.
What's that?
We're going to let him do it one more time. If y'all want to get it from him. Yeah.
You're good. What's he gonna do? Rope trick again? Cheat trick, okay.
You want to do it again?
Yeah, practice. Practice makes perfect. The Secret War of Harry Frigg, Hinds County. That was before your time.
So what we need at best, you got one deputy in here, 66 inmates that can do that. How safe is that? One deputy with 66 inmates that can do that, come out with one.
And no camera either, right? And no camera.
They just do that whenever they want.
One more time.
Hang on.
One more time here.
One more time.
Yeah.
Wow. Can I hire when he gets out?
If we're showing you that, and we've been brought this to their attention several times, think about it. Look at what's going on. Well, we want, here's the thing. It's time for us to educate the community on what's going on. A lot of people think that the building is the sheriff's responsibility. The care, custody, and control is the sheriff's responsibility. But as far as the overall maintenance, it's not in his budget. It's not his responsibility. It goes back to the maintenance division.
Why don't you put in a work order about how long is it?
Actually doing to fix these doors.
Well, as far as what they're doing, we're not going to really get into details on it. But the thing about it is we need to get them fixed.
And why would you need to?
Because of security issues. The things that are going in place to fix them, we really want to get into it. But as far as, the thing is we need to get them fixed.
Why don't you submit a work order about how long does it take for the county to get out here?
Since January.
So, you want to the next stage?
Yeah.
This way?
Who's going to be going forward?
Back way out. We're gonna go down to 4.
Going B4?
This way.
We're not going to B4. We're going to A4.
Who's going out?
So it's going out the first.
Okay. We're going back out the hall. What?
No. We're going, y'all. We're going that way.
Hey, fun. You got to
That's right.
Tell Broomfield, she in there. Tell Broomfield.
Y'all go back. We got enough people going. Y'all can go back. Y'all go back.
So what just happened, Sheriff?
They'll tell us in a minute. Apparently they just booked somebody in, but I won't be for sure before I tell you. They know y'all here, so they gonna cut up.
Figured.
It's a lot of wasted space here. So this is just walking back and forth between the pods.
I don't know. Ward. Is this mold resistant paint?
I'm not sure.
Not sure. It's Kingfish paint.
That flimsy?
Sir!
What did he say?
I want to wait till they get back.
Stress left on, okay?
You ready?
Yes, sir.
Perfect waste of some good brains. Probably one decent thing they had on the menu.
Let me talk, Miss Betty.
That's where they fix it over there. I tell you, I want everybody to get in.
Alright. Do y'all know where we are right now? This is like a mini rec area. So when the inmates are let for their rec time for an hour, this is where they come, fresh air, that kind of thing. Ward Matthews is going to go into detail as far as why we're here.
What happened, we had our last escape. They kicked that door. We reinforced it we reinforced it now. And they had
I'm sorry.
they climbed up out of here. See what they've been pinned and fixed.
Right here on the edges.
Yes. Where you see that the new bolts and screws. That's where he went up the wall and got out there.
How did they get up there?
Yeah. A piece of glue together. And put some sheets together. Joined it and hooked it on one of those rails and pulled itself up and went out of that wire. So as they try new methods, that's when we'll know what's not working. They get up there and get out. So for the future, we're working on, depending on the budget, maintenance gonna put razor wire all the way around. That's another precaution.
How long can an escape like that take?
And not that long. You can't put 10 on here.
You're dealing with some real clever individuals. Some of them not new.
Chain link, what you call it.
So when they're out here, there's not always a deputy around?
Regular, no.
But he hooked it with the sheet.
Of the way
on the
Pull
stick.
yourself up the wall, and then
And put himself up
and
and
then
squeezed
just peel
out.
it back. Yeah.
But where do you go from there?
On top of the roof, you can go off and jump off on the other end. Now, there's certain ends that wasn't secure with barbed wire. This whole building, he can find a place just to jump off there towards the front that's not that high. And we'll show you that. You can walk around and jump off towards the front.
Yeah, this is one of those no-brainers. It's an area that's clearly open. Why not have razor wire there in the first place?
That's where it was when we came in. We getting around looking at budget and waiting to get it fixed as we make suggestions.
So
Then
you
they'll
guys
try to
didn't
fix
have razor wire when you got the facility?
No, when we came in January, it wasn't here. So we came in and did an evaluation on what we need for prevention of escape. And that's what we're working on now. Say for instance, inside the cells, that guy spent 24 hours just pushing the door, and pretty soon you'll wear some metal down, right?
I mean, he's got nothing else to do.
Right. And that's something that,
It'll wear it down.
yeah, they have nothing but time on their hands.
So the retrofits at the bottom, that's a mechanism, but he's sitting there shaking 24/7.
What about the guy?
Pretty soon gonna wear it down and it'll pop over.
And this is a rest area that we're in the town.
Get some sunshine. Special ed.
Keep Ron Welch happy.
That's exactly it. Sheriff tells me, you don't like it. Don't come back. If you don't like it,
Oh, just through the rafters. Just through the rafters. Yeah. Okay. So you have to be a little bit careful to don't fall back down.
but you know, what kind of design? One time, fish, we have designers with designing the jail center. You know.
Talk to, I ain't gonna say it. Talk to members of your congressional delegations. All I'm gonna say.
Scout's doing an Eagle project, Eagle Scout project to do that for you.
That's a jail contractor. They better sign Socrates is all I can say.
What's the next step, guys?
Ready.
We all gotta get back to work.
That's it.
So this lock here doesn't work either.
Yeah, it works. But what it was the last time, say if it wasn't.
That's right. We can get out through the ceiling.
Yeah. We want to make sure y'all are inside case you go on the inside.
No, you already showed us how to get out through there, so you know.
Sir. Yes.
Hey, Bird.
Let's go back to the